What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Not my all this stuff on my bed. But welcome back to my YouTube channel. As y'all can see by the title, today I'm finna be doing things I wish I knew before getting braces. Things I wish I knew before getting spaces and or expanders. And I'm gonna be giving out some tips and hacks and stuff. So yeah. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want them. Socials gonna be on the screen. If not, they will be in the description down below. Make sure y'all go add me, follow me, all this and all that. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But anyways, yeah, I'm about to, yeah. Let's get on to this video, bro. Okay, so guys, I got a list. I got a list of things that I'm gonna be talking about. Okay, so first thing I want to touch bases on is the orthodontist you go to. Make sure before you go to the orthodontist and you pay all that stuff like that, orthodontist, you pay and all that stuff. Make sure you know that their background is good. They're not gonna mess up your teeth, stuff like that. Make sure they know what they're doing. When you go get your consultation, whatever it's called, if you don't think they're gonna do good and stuff like that, don't go back. Don't go pay them if you don't think they're gonna do good, because it's just gonna mess up your teeth. Especially if you feel as if they don't know what they're doing. Go somewhere else. Make sure you go to different ones. See which one you like the best, and then that you want to book your appointment to start your little braces journey, whatever. I'm gonna touch bases on my own spacers first because that's the first thing I had to get. Okay, so spacers is basically these little rubber band things that go in between your back teeth. Most of the time it's your back teeth, top or bottom or both. For me, I had to get mine at the top. I had to get my top at the back. Okay, the procedure for that, basically for me, all I had to do, I went in, I got my molds, they put my spacers in, and that was pretty much it. Like, they took floss, then they put the rubber band on there some type of way, whatever. Then they just slid it through my teeth, and it hurts when they first put it in there. But we're gonna get into that once I start telling y'all, stuff like that. But yeah, when I put it in there, it feel like you got chicken stuck in your teeth. But we finna get right into these, things I wish I knew and advice. So first thing, when they put, like I said, when they put them in, it irritates really bad. Like, it irritates you. Like, I'm not talking about like pain, none of that. Like, it's just irritated because I feel like you got food stuck in your teeth. And who likes that feeling? Nobody. But that's how I feel. Nobody likes it. Who want to sit here and feel like they got food stuck in their teeth?
2,000 years later.
Oh, okay. Nobody. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna feel like you got food stuck in your teeth. Number two, it's painful. It's mostly painful at night and in the morning for the first 3 to 4 days. Like, the first day you get it, the night you go to sleep, it's gonna be painful. Like, you're not gonna feel it when you sleep, but like while you're sleeping, you're gonna start to feel pain. You're not gonna feel it, but you're gonna feel it, type stuff. Because like once you wake up, your mouth is sore, painful. I'm telling you. I rate mine a 9. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I'm not even exaggerating.
Yeah, right.
This is mine was a 9. 10 being the worst, 1 being, it's like, okay, mine was a 9. Number 3, you cannot eat what you want for a while. Your first week, you can't eat what you want. Gum, you can't eat that at all. Sticky food, you can't eat that at all. Hard stuff, you can eat that after a week, depending on how long you have your spaces, whatever. For me, I have mine in 4 weeks because I got them on the 5th, then I had to get them again on the 13th, and then I had them all the way up until the 26th, and that was 2 weeks after. Yeah, that was 2 weeks after. So yeah, I have mine off 4 weeks. Number 4, do not floss where your spaces is at because your spaces will come out. They're gonna come out, so don't floss there. Brush, but don't floss. Okay? That's simple. Okay, number 5, if they come out or you swallow it, it's okay. It's not a huge deal. Just call your ortho. That's all I gotta do. Like, it's not a big deal. You're not gonna die. It's really gonna happen. All you gotta do is call your ortho. They're gonna either tell you to come in that same day, right then and there, a couple hours later, or the next day, just so they can put it back in and then go up out of there. It's that simple. And if you swallow it, it's okay. Like I said, just call them, and they're gonna tell you to come in, put some more in. And if you have to go in a second time, this not on the list, but I just thought of it. If you have to go in for a second time, the second time you go in to get them, second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever, every time you go in to get another set of spaces, they're gonna be thicker each time. So yeah, at least that's how it was. Number 6, when you eat, you might tend to check and see if they still in your mouth. Like when I was eating, I know, like, just like that, every single time I ate, every single time while I'm in the middle of chewing, drinking, it don't matter. I put my tongue where my space at to make sure they all was still there. I had to get 2 on the side, 2 on the side at the top. Like, I made sure they was still there. Mine haven't come out, but neither time didn't come out. So it was cool. Number 7, your teeth are sensitive when you chew. Gums, whatever, sensitive. And for me, my mouth is really sensitive, so it really hurted when I tried to chew. It's terrible for the first couple days. Even after the first couple days, depending on what you eat. And then number 8, you will get a list. No, if y'all peep, but I did have a list, and I still do got one now. Like, not before. Like, before I got my spacers and my expanders and stuff, I didn't have a list. But now I do have one because, yeah. But you're going to get the list. Like I said, list, whatever. Number 9, they're not noticeable. Unless you want it to be noticeable. All like that. It's the only time it's going to be noticeable. Like, they just little rubber bands in between the teeth that ain't noticeable at all for especially because they at the back. So no one's gonna be looking at the back of your mouth. Number 10, be careful when you bite down because, like, if you bite, like, if your tooth, like, your bottom tooth is sharp and you bite down too hard where your rubber band at and stuff, you could pop the rubber band for that. You could pop the spacer, whatever. It's just a rubber band, so it's like just a little thicker, not a regular rubber band, but a little thicker than a regular rubber band. So I'm just saying rubber band. You could pop a rubber band and then you're gonna have to go in, and get a new set. And if you go and get a new set after you pop them or they come out, whatever, sure it's gonna be thicker. And one thing, if they fall out on their own, like you're just sitting there not doing it and they just come out, that's fine. That means they're doing their job, giving you space at the back of your teeth so they can do your next appliance or do whatever they're doing, whatever. That's what it's for. I don't know if I explained that, but the spacers, wherever they put them, they need space for your next appliance. My bad. Number 11, it varies on how long you gotta have your spaces. For me, like I said, I had to have them on for 4 weeks. Yours can be a couple days. Yours can be 1 day. It depends. The longest I know is 4 weeks. So, yeah. Last one for spaces. But number 12 is take pain relievers before you go. Not no Tylenol, not no ibuprofen, not no whatever else. I recommend, well, you can take that, but I recommend Advil. That works the best. So yeah, I recommend Advil. It works, instantly type stuff. And I promise you, when I first got my spaces, I really, really wish I knew to take Advil hours before. I recommend 1 to 2 hours before your appointment. depending on what pain reliever you're taking. If it's like Tylenol, ibuprofen, stuff like that, take it 2 hours before, because that stuff take a while to kick in. Advil, you can take an hour, 30 minutes before. And it lasts, of course. So, yeah. Wait, but before we move on to expanders, if I got some questions about the spaces, comment down below, text me, DM me on Instagram, whatever. Just let me know. Alright, now, let's move. When you get your expander, with the glue on and stuff, when they put them in, they have you bite down on that, and like go inside, like it feel like it's going inside your gums, but it ain't. But that's how I feel, and that hurts. On this little stick thing, excuse me, they have you bite down on that, and it like go inside, like it feel like it's going inside your gums, but it ain't. But that's how I feel. The thing is literally sitting in the middle of your mouth, literally. So your tongue can't touch the roof of your mouth. So it's hard to swallow and chew. Called inflaming, because the expander like it's hurting my tongue and stuff, and like my tongue's starting to get sensitive. When I went to the dentist the other day, they was like my tongue was what is it called, inflaming, because the expander like it's hurting my tongue and stuff, and like my tongue's starting to get sensitive. Yeah, so I gotta call my ortho Monday, because they only open Monday through Thursday. So I gotta call them Monday and let them know, that way they can take this out. Even though I'm supposed to have them in for 6 months, they're gonna either have to take it out or with this key fix right here. With this key, my bad. With this key right here, that's what you do your tongue with, and you got a little hole at the top or at the bottom if you got bottom expanders. I don't know nothing about those because I don't have those. I only have tops, so I can only tell y'all what I know. So and what I experienced, stuff like that. But anyway, so you take your key, you put it in a hole, and you like so look, imagine this the hole, put it in, and then you just push, and then it should turn. You gotta turn it all the way until you see the new hole coming in. So yeah, it hurt for like 1 minute. They're up here, whatever it's called, getting whiter or whatever, because it's expanding your mouth. That's what it's called, an expander. Okay, hold this. But yeah, they hurt. It only hurt for like not even a minute. For me, it's a couple seconds. After you do a turn, it hurt for a couple seconds. For me, it hurt like a couple seconds. Like you could just feel your paddle expanding, fall out. Your sticky stuff, you can't get that, even though it's dang near cemented into your mouth. I don't understand why you can't get sticky stuff. But yeah, you can't get sticky stuff, hard stuff, chewy stuff. I'm like, okay, so if I can get that, what can I do? But yeah. Alright, number 5, the brackets that's at the back, like the things I just showed y'all, they will give you canker sores on your cheek, jaw, whatever you call this. And the inside, they will give you canker sores, just like braces brackets, they will give you canker sores. But anywho, when you get canker sores, basically, like I told y'all in my other video, you take your wax, and yes, I use this all the time because baby. Anyway, that's the wax. So you take your wax, you take a little bit. I'm gonna demonstrate. Okay, go like that, and then you go. Anyways, yeah, that's the wax, and that's what you do with canker sores. Wax will be your best friend, I promise you. Even when you get braces. Your mouth never gonna get used. So you have a wax, you just put wax in there 24/7. I'm gonna demonstrate. So take some, yeah, get some wax, like literally a little swallow. It like presses against the expander. Literally a little bit, and there. And you smush it and then ball it up. Make sure the area is dry, but I'm not about to do it. And make sure you just right there on that right. Brush your floss every day. If you don't, you will get mold at the top up there. Because all that food is going to be sitting up there. And that's nasty. We don't want that. Water picker, whatever y'all call them. I said water picker. Purchase one. But anyways, I have one. Basically, fill it up with water. You can put a little bag. Number 7, brush and floss every single day. Because if you don't, since it's good for braces too, so you ain't gotta floss. You still gotta floss, but you know it's easier. This is only I only had these in for a month, and I'm still not used to it. But they supposedly say you'll get used to it, but I had them in for a month. So like I said, brush and floss every day. Number 8, purchase a water flosser or water picker, whatever y'all call them. I say water flosser. Purchase one. I have one. Basically, you fill it up with water. But if you want, again, purchase one of them. Number 9, you will get used to having expanders. I'm still not used to it yet. This only it say I only had these in the brush head can bend 90 degrees. I'm still not used to it, but you get used to it. But I had them in for a month. I'm still not used to it. Excuse me. Do not do more than what you need. For me, I gotta do one every other day. Like I told y'all before, I gotta do one every other day. I do mine every day at 12 in the morning. I put my calendar thing on and they give me an alarm. Every day at 12 in the morning. Not every day. Every other day at 12 in the morning. On it and above it. The little brackets right there. And on that side. This tight, so that's how I do that. That's how I clean teeth. Go first, so some of these they're gonna come in handy because there's no other way you can clean the top. They got different flavors. That way you have to. If you don't want mold at the top of your mouth, this one came with 20 brushes. It don't have. It ain't nothing but a little $5, depending on what some at least goes to this. Like you're gonna need it, especially because one they were used with 2. It tastes like mint. 3. I don't know why it is for you to have more than something else to get a new expander. So if you lose your key, remember y'all see this the key. Not everybody look like this, but if you lose your key, call your ortho. That's how your mouth to promote the series. People promote to take care of it. Just like you take care of your kids when you don't have it. You know. Number 12. Will get a list. If you lose your expander key, do not use any other material or whatever, any other needle, none of that, to try to turn your expander because it can mess it up and it can get stuck up there, and you're gonna have to pay to get a new expander. So if you lose your key. Remember, y'all see this key. Not everybody look like this, but if you lose your key, call your ortho. They'll give you another. It gets wider. So your jaw, whatever, your upper, it's expanding. So your gap not gonna be like this huge. It's gonna be, like, it's just a gap later. Number 14, it will affect how you talk. Like I said, with the spaces, you will get a lisp. Every video I've watched before I got mine, everybody was like, okay, so if I get a gap, like your lisp is more, you have more of a lisp when you have expanded spaces. It ain't that bad. But with expanders, yes, your lisp is gonna be. I said before, if I would have known that I could do that, I could feel mine. Like I could feel air going in and out. If I would have known that my lips would have been getting ashy and dry, so yeah, I could feel air going in and out of mine. So like it's just like make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. But I could feel it. Show your friends, family, all that. If you want to, I can hear that. So yeah. But anyway. So that concludes my YouTube video. And with that gap appears, like I said, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I ain't even got where your gap. Make sure you guys like. So. Something, but